Hello, this is EMR Simulation Project Spring Tree Reflection. My name is Navodha Vishkeheva. Here are the client information. Our client are Chelsea Webb, Elisa, and Karen, Federation University Nursing Department. Here are my team members: Melanie, Product Owner; Tanmoy, Scrum Master; Meena Bodh, Mohammed, and Calvin are developers. As per the hourly contribution in Sprint 3, I have separated all my tasks that I have accomplished in Sprint 3 on the right hand side. I have contributed a total of 42.5 hours in this sprint. As for the team progress, we finished implementing all the main screens for the supervisor portal. We finished creating all the backend APIs for the supervisor portal. One of the major changes was that we shifted from React to ASP.NET in front end, and we finished implementing all the major functions on both front end and back end, and we finished doing all the functional testing on the application. As for the individual contribution, here is the supervisor add medication screen that I have implemented in ASP.NET, and here are the student progress notes. Um, Here are the supervisor PR and medication charts. Here are the supervisor regular medication charts. And let me show you the implementation now. So let me go to the student first. So the progress notes, here's the list. This is the student can enter the progress notes and they can also see what they have done. So they have the option of deleting it. And here is the screen to enter it. So if I enter it now. If I go here, if you can see, this is the one that I have just entered. So let me go to the supervisor portal to show you the implementation there. So in supervisor portal, uh, in here, the supervisor can add medication names. So they can add medication names here, as you can see. And then apart from that, they can also, as you can see here, is the progress notes that the student enter and the supervisor can see it here. And when it comes to the flow sheets, here the student gets to see the medication prescribed by the supervisor. So as you can see, this is what the supervisor have entered. And then when they click on the view record, the supervisor gets to see what the student have entered, like if they have given the dosage route and on the right time and date on that prescribed medicine, as you can see here. Even in the regular medication chart, it is the same. This is pre-prescribed by the supervisor, and according to that, whatever the student have entered, the supervisor gets to see. Apart from that, in the use cases, the supervisor can add PR and medication that we have seen before. They can add it. And then even in the regular medication chart, which is the same, it's two medication charts as they is required, but it is PR in medication and regular medication. So this is the implementation in ASP.NET. So when we talk about the challenges faced, dynamic UI updates, even during the Sprint 3, the client needed some, UI changes that we have to do. And the other thing is the lack of medical knowledge, because as a software student we lack the medication term names and how important it is and the naming convention and everything. So we had to have constant meetings with the like the client for that. And the other thing is the major challenge is the shifting of the tech. Because of the SSL certification issues and deployment issues, we had to shift the text or the front end from React to ASP.NET. And the other thing is problem with the API integration, which we had minor issues. So what I learned during sprint three, collaborating with the client, as this is the last sprint, we had a lot of meetings with the client to get the requirements. I mean, like to deliver the end product. So we like abiding with their request and providing the best solution. And one other thing I learned during the sprint three is like dividing complex like tasks into the tasks that I can deliver so that I can deliver my progress on time. And the other thing is the time management, which was important because since this is the last sprint, we had a tech shift, so we had to manage time, and I learned a lot during that. What could I have done better? Well, if we had a meeting at the beginning with the client to understand like solely the medical terminologies and the requirements and the naming conventions, so it would have been really easy. We didn't have to go back and forth meetings with the client. And the other thing is the better error management, like in API integration and everything, because some of the errors were recurring errors of the same type because this is two different portals, but if we had a common way of resolving them, it would have been very easy. And the other thing is the time allocation. Since this is the last sprint and the tech shift, yeah, time allocation, we could have done that better to save some time. Uh, and when it comes to stream specific knowledge, I would say Agile project management. I learned a lot from ITECH 7401, and I learned a lot about software testing from ITECH 7409 software testing. And my previous knowledge related to C Sharp helped me a lot during the development. Thank you.